What inspires change? What motivates us? It's what's inside that moves us. What moves you? Get the Scion story at Scion.com.
Senator Tina Muñoz-Barnes has introduced the Joaquin Concepcion Compassionate Cannabis Use Act of 2013. It's a bill that would legalize the use of medicinal marijuana for qualified patients with debilitating medical conditions. It would allow qualified patients or their primary caregivers to possess an adequate supply of cannabis to alleviate their symptoms. The bill was named after local musician, composer, singer, and rapper Joaquin Concepcion, better known as KC or Savage K. Savage K was a local musician who promoted local music and local culture. He battled terminal cancer for years until he passed away earlier this year. Senator Barnes says Concepcion and his family had to move to the mainland because medical marijuana was not available on Guam.
They did not want to leave Guam. They had to take the family off island so he could get better medical treatment because the expertise wasn't on the island. But more importantly, he was a recipient of medicinal marijuana, and the family had shared that it had eased a lot of the pain. It gave him the opportunity to eat. It gave him the opportunity to cope when the pain was overwhelming and overbearing. And they wanted to come home. They wanted to stay here. They wanted to go as a family. They wanted to be surrounded by their family, but they couldn't.
The bill, which is co-sponsored by Senator Aline Yamashita, would allow those with cancer, glaucoma, multiple sclerosis, damage to the nervous tissue of the spinal cord, epilepsy, HIV, AIDS, anyone admitted to the hospice care with accordance with rules promulgated under the Act, post-traumatic stress disorder, rheumatoid arthritis, or similar chronic autoimmune inflammatory disorders, or any other medical condition, medical treatment, or disease approved by the Department of Public Health and Social Services to use medicinal marijuana. Any qualified patient or primary caregiver would be able to possess a 3-month supply of cannabis. As far as where this supply comes from, the bill establishes a board comprised of various doctors and psychiatrists who will set up rules and regulations for the production, distribution, and use of medical marijuana. Of course, the bill also prohibits people from driving under the influence of marijuana, using marijuana on school grounds, on a school bus or public bus, at the workplace, at a public park, recreation center, youth center, or any other public place. PNC took to the streets to see what members of the public thought about this new bill. While all of the people we interviewed were for it today, there were a few opposed to the bill, but they declined to go on camera.
Well, I have not been exposed to any situation where it's really dangerous as it was supposed to be. I think compared to liquor's much more harmful to the society.
Well, because for medicine, it's been used here on the island before by the elders for folk medicine. It's also been used for like labor, when women's giving birth, to reduce the labor pain. It's and also for the eyes, I think it's the glaucoma, something like that.
It has less side effects than most psychotropic medications because I'm a mental health patient, and it's very good for bipolar disorder.